This is Mouse Gunner, and we're going to have a return to War Thunder because there's been a new update. It is now version 1.45, .7.56 if you look at the upper right corner, but the 1.45 updates come out, and what has that added? Well, as we're here, we have U.S. tanks to pick from. So I played this a little bit. It's been out a few days, the new update. By the time this video posts, it's been out probably a week or so. But essentially it's adding U.S. tanks. So while we wait in to load, this is going to be the first time you see me recording realistic battle for tanks, which I actually prefer. The only real downside, and this is one that you're pretty much seeing right here, is that the time on the U.S. server at the time of day that I typically play to get into a match can be rather lengthy. One of the reasons I haven't really played a lot of realistic battles in other areas. Another thing I'll kind of point out is I haven't played tank battles in a really long time, aside from the new update with the U.S. tanks, because honestly, I'm really not as big of a fan of the tank combat as I am as the airplane combat. I prefer the air combat. I don't know if I could give you a valid reason why. I just don't find the tank combat as fun. But let's go ahead and look into our research tree and see what's going on with the U.S. tanks while we wait. As I said, it's going to be a long wait getting into a game here. So this is the reserve tank you start with, which is a light tank. Now, the one thing you have to understand with the U.S. tanks is a lot of the tanks that are here are not going to be tanks that they really ever fielded. So the M2A4 and the M2 tank were not something that was really fielded into combat. They were mostly prototypes or limited production tanks that never really came into this country. I mean, into the war. I apologize. So they never left the country is what I wanted to say. So the reserve tank you start with is this tank. Pretty much almost all of the tanks except for the M3 Lee and the AA M13 motor carriage. All of them will come with the 37mm gun, which is kind of an underpowered gun. I haven't yet unlocked the Lee. I pretty much have unlocked 4 tanks. The M3 Staurt, the M2A4 is the one that the game you come with automatically. The M13 AA gun, self-propelled AA gun, and the M2 medium tank. Now the M2 medium tank and the M2A4 are pretty similar as far as, well, even the M3 is similar in armament. The M2 has a lot more machine guns, so they have added machine guns into the game. Right now they don't really serve a whole heck of a lot of purpose other than possibly shooting down aircraft, but considering these are all 30 caliber guns, they're not going to really shoot down aircraft a whole lot. But I think I got one in a previous game, so it is possible. A lot of that has to do with the fact that oftentimes pilots just forget how to fly when they're in the ground combat. Because a lot of them, I'll just wing a plane, I'll just hit it a little bit, and then they'll crash to the ground of their own accord, and then I get a kill. So that's pretty much how most of the kills have gone with the guns, the machine guns and whatnot. But you do get the machine guns in, and at the moment, that's mostly what their purpose is shooting at, aircraft. Technically, you could kill a tank with it, but I'd say it's very unlikely. More than likely, like maybe if you have like a lighter tank like this that's open top, you may be able to machine gun the crew, but mostly you're going to be using the main gun, the 37mm gun. Now, another thing that I'll point out that has changed with this update is the fact that the new recording software I've been using a lot, that my computer really likes, doesn't recognize the game anymore as something that I can record. Before this update, it worked fine. I don't remember exactly what I had to do to set it up, but no matter what I do with my newer recording software, I cannot get this to recognize it as something it can record. So I'm actually having to switch over to my older recording software, which in the past gave this game, caused frame rate issues with this game more recently, and I'm watching my frames and just sitting here in the menu, I'm going anywhere from 60 frames per second as it is right now, all the way down to 30 for no reason, and I'm just in the menu. So I apologize if we get a lot of frame rate tank, and finally we're in a game. So I don't know how long was on the ticker there, but that's pretty much how long it takes me to load in a realistic battle in the US server. I'm probably going to have to change server or something, but I'm afraid of lag if I do that. I already have lag issues when I'm on the US server, so I would imagine it'd get worse if I went to a European server, which is, you know, more likely what's going to be around right now. So right now, frames aren't doing too bad now that we're in the game. We're running at about 60, so not too bad. So hopefully it stays like that. With realistic battles, you essentially have spawn points, and you start with like 450. You get to pick what you spawn in with. We picked the Staurt because that's kind of the thing that I'm grinding right now. So now, okay, frame rate's kind of up and down, but it's staying above 30, which I'm kind of happy with. Not the best, but, you know, could be worse. It could be, you know, 18. But in any case, we're just going to go for a capture point here. I'm not sure which capture point would be the best one to go for. I'm thinking either C or B. B may be a good one because it looks like it's off to the woods, but I'm already kind of headed towards C. The one thing I've kind of noticed in realistic battles is if you change direction a whole lot, you kill your speed, and I want to get to the capture point quickly. So let's get going. So the gun that I have is a 37mm gun. I do have the better AP rounds for it, so it will be able to penetrate at best, I think 68mm of armor, but that's at its shortest, you know, range category. But I really wish my teammates would stop shooting over here because I'm about to go where they're shooting. Hopefully this wasn't a poor choice of a place to go. Usually the cities are pretty busy with combat, but I like to try and get in and get to the capture points as quickly as I can, because that's how you secure more spawns. Looks like B would have been maybe a poor choice because it looks like where the enemy is going. I could go for A, which is a little bit more in the center of town, but looks like my allies are still shooting at me for some reason. So they have added a lot to this game now. Let's see if we can get behind a house over here, or maybe get this capture. Right here, I'm thinking. Oh, my tank kind of slid. I didn't want to be right in the middle of the street. Okay, let's be over here. There we go, behind the house. A little bit better shielded. Maybe we can get this capture. Once we get the capture, that'll give us a lot more spawn points so that if we die, it won't be a big deal. Looks like we may be having an enemy come in. We got the capture before they can stop us. I may just stay here because I think there's an enemy really, really close where I am. Fortunately, I have not unlocked the artillery strike yet for this. I'm going to wait for my allies to get up. Looks like there's an enemy right here, but I can't see him because there's a lot of walls and stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm getting hit. Got that guy. You back up into me and you give me your back, you're going to get shot. Alright, I'm going to start repairing, because I'm in a pretty good defensible spot, and if they come from the flank, I can try and kill them. There's an AA gun really close to me, but I don't know if I can see it from where I am. I'm going to assume the enemy is really close.
Enemy forces have captured a
Looks like
zone.
we're getting A as soon as I'm done repairing, which it looks like I am. I'm going to try and go for A. I'm going to keep an eye over here. Looks like we're alright, so I'm going to go for A. Try and capture it. Get some more points and hopefully get a better chance of spawning stuff in. Probably won't get there in time, but I have to keep an eye to my right for enemy. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. Pretty close though. Maybe I should have stayed on C. Looks like we captured A before I could get to it. Maybe I'll be a little bit cheekier and try and go for B. Looks like we have a number of enemy there. Main friendlies. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like my team is just steamrolling the enemy here. Because I haven't really seen much. The only guy I ever really saw, I killed pretty easily. Okay, it looks like we're getting a little bit of combat going on near B. Let's look at the scorecard. Scorecard. Looks like a bunch of guys are already not exited out of the game, which happens. If you get killed early, you won't have enough spawn points to spawn in another guy. Okay, we got some enemy here. So we're gonna just get in here and see if we can do some long-range shooting. Got him. Doesn't look like it penetrated though. He's backing up. That's a little low. Alright, he's moving over this way. Let's see if we can lead him. Again, didn't penetrate. That's an M3 Lee, which has decent armor. I think the side armor is not as good though. Yeah. Not the best shot there. Let's see if we can get this Panzer II. A little too much lead. I don't know if I had enough elevation either. Alright, we'll just wait. Oh, looks like there's an aircraft coming. Let's try out our... Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I don't know if it's still recording. I apologize if it is. I'm having a little bit of stupid things going on right here in a second. Alright. Hopefully that didn't cut the recording. Oh. Sometimes my antivirus decides it wants to screw with me when I'm in the middle of playing a game. And if that messes up my recording, I apologize. We may have two recording files. I hope not, because I think this game is going pretty well. Let's get over here. See if we can get this guy. Maybe a little higher. The target hasn't taken any damage. There we go. I was shooting a little too high. Okay, we're getting his crew. A little too low. The target hasn't been hit. Try again. Okay, that's right where I wanted it. And I want to try and go for his ammo. The target hasn't taken any damage. That's right where I wanted it. Okay, I hear bombs coming. Yeah, that's where I want it, right there. The shell hasn't done any damage. Let's go! Our sector is under artillery barrage! There we go, got his engine. The target hasn't taken any damage! The gun's been loaded! We haven't nailed it! Okay, come on. Ready up! Keep getting that engine. Alright, we'll start going for his crew now. See if we can kill him. Get our driver. The target hasn't I can't believe this guy's still alive, but this shows you how effective 37mm guns are. It seems we missed! There we go. I don't know what's shooting us up. Probably, I'm going to guess, aircraft coming in. There he is. Oh, bombs. Alright, I don't know where they hit, but they didn't hit me. Okay, we've got another Panzer II coming. Okay. Let's try there. Looks like we got him, but I don't know if it penetrated. Try again. Maybe a little too leady. There, we got him again. That time it went through. The gun's been loaded! We're getting shot at now. He's got some pretty good cover where he is. But now he's stationary, so we can just pelt him. We can't see too well what's going on, but it looks like we're getting him right here. There we go. Let's see if we can go all to the right. Get him. There we go. Probably knocking out his gun. Go back over to the left. Unfortunately, this is all we can get him because the rest of his turret is... Looks like we killed that guy. So now we're going to go over here. Got the AA. Try again. You know what? Let's just lay on the machine guns. Okay. He's running. I don't think I can get him now. He's behind that hill. Okay. Let's keep leading him. Loading progress. Okay, I don't know if the machine guns are doing much to him, but now he's behind the building. Okay, let's rearm. We've been shooting a lot here. I'm pretty happy with what's the battle's going. This is actually a really good battle for me. I apologize for that brief moment of, freak out there. And again, I hope it didn't mess up the recording. I had to kind of alt-tab out, mess with some things, and I don't know how this recording software does with Alt-Tab, how well it acts. Okay, it sounds like we have some aircraft overhead. There he is. See if we can get some machine gun fire on him. Unfortunately, the way I have my controls set up, I shoot my gun when I am also shooting machine guns. Let's see if we can get some fire on this guy. Beat him a little bit better than I am, maybe. Am I? Oh well. Oh, he's getting close. Yeah, I don't know where. I don't think I got any shots down. And then he just crashed of his own accord, I think. But you know, it counts as a shoot down if you do that. Let's go capture. Oh, okay. Reloading was still going on. Wow, this is a really long reload. Maybe because I've been shooting the whole time, it's taken a while. I would like to stop the reload process actually now, but okay, we've got a tank on our screen here. Let's see if we can get anything. Yeah, he's hit me. On fire. But he's hit me a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of crew hits here. Let's return the favor. Okay. Let's go for his gun more, so he stops shooting at me.
Yes, a hit.
Okay. That should take out his gunner for a little while. Let's go again. A little too low, that didn't go through.
A little more effort.
I'm repairing, but... Okay, we finally got him. That was a little bit tense. I got to repair because he knocked out my engine. Oh gosh, I got something really close. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can penetrate the M3 Lee at this distance. I mean, well, in the front. So I finally got killed there. And there's a big 75 going through me. So it took an M3 to kill me, but it finally happened. Let's see. I'm gonna jump on a plane, but I don't think it's gonna make any difference. You know, no, I'm not. I'm gonna jump in this because it looks like there's been a lot of enemy aircraft. The match is over, so it doesn't really matter. That was a pretty good match. I don't know how many kills I got. It was a fair number. Looks like we got 4 kills, 2 assists. Let's see the breakdown. They were all players, which is good. Pretty good. Top 3 on my team. Their team had a lot of good score here. I'm kind of wondering, yeah, why that guy's so high. I mean, I technically did better, unless he did a lot of captures, but I did a capture myself, so I don't know. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed this footage. That was a pretty good playthrough, and this is going to be Mouse Gunner signing out.